A project closure is a key milestone that marks the successful completion of a project. It's the final phase of the project lifecycle, where we transition the project deliverables to the business. During this phase, we wrap up all outstanding tasks, finalize documentation, and get formal acceptance from stakeholders. Closing a project properly ensures a smooth handover to the operational teams so they can take over and maintain the new capabilities. It's important to celebrate the team's hard work and achievements at this stage. The group photo on the slide captures that sense of accomplishment. Closing a project well sets the stage for future projects to be delivered successfully. Project closure formally marks the end of the project, providing a clear definition of completion for all stakeholders. Closure allows for capturing lessons learned, best practices, and project documentation for future use. Proper closure allows for efficient allocation of resources and prevents wasted effort on unnecessary tasks. Closing a project demonstrates accountability and provides a clear understanding of outcomes for all parties involved. Formal acceptance is crucial to document the completion of the project and ensure all deliverables meet the agreed-upon criteria. This allows stakeholders to sign off on the project's successful conclusion. Capturing knowledge gained during the project, such as lessons learned and best practices, provides valuable insights that can be applied to future initiatives, driving continuous improvement. Releasing project resources, including personnel, equipment, and budget, enables efficient allocation of these resources for upcoming projects, maximizing their utilization. Completing and archiving comprehensive project documentation, such as plans, reports, and communication logs, creates a historical record that can be referenced for future projects or organizational purposes. The project closure process is a critical step to formally end a project and ensure a smooth transition of deliverables, resources, and knowledge. The first step is to define clear closure criteria, establish benchmarks that define when the project is complete. Next, we'll conduct a final review to evaluate the project deliverables against those established criteria. After the review, we'll document the key lessons learned throughout the project. Capturing these insights will help inform and improve future projects. Finally, we'll obtain formal stakeholder approval to confirm that the project objectives have been successfully met. Following this structured closure process will help ensure a seamless handover and closure of the project. The key criteria we need to define for project closure are: scope completion, ensuring all project deliverables have been met and documented. This is critical to demonstrate the full scope of work has been accomplished. Budget compliance, verifying the project has stayed within the approved budget. Keeping a close eye on costs throughout is important for project success. Timeline adherence, confirming the project was completed within the agreed-upon timeframe. Meeting deadlines is a key measure of project management effectiveness. Stakeholder approval, obtaining formal sign-off from all relevant stakeholders on project completion. This provides validation that the project has met their expectations. Defining and tracking these closure criteria will help us objectively determine when the project is truly finished and can be formally closed out. The purpose of this final project review is to formally assess the success of the project, addressing key objectives, deliverables, and lessons learned. The participants in this review should include the project manager, key stakeholders, team members, and sponsors. This ensures a comprehensive evaluation from all perspectives. We will utilize structured reviews, discussions, and documentation to ensure a thorough and comprehensive evaluation of the project. This review is a critical step in capturing insights and learnings that can be applied to future projects. It's an opportunity to celebrate successes, identify areas for improvement, and set the stage for continued growth and development. The goal of this slide is to outline the key steps for documenting lessons learned from a project. First, we need to identify the key learnings by gathering insights from the project team, stakeholders, and project documents. This helps us capture the most valuable takeaways. Next, we analyze what went well and what could have been done better. Evaluating both the successes and failures provides a comprehensive understanding of the project. Once we've gathered the insights, we need to document them in a clear and concise manner. This ensures the lessons are easy to understand and apply in the future. Finally, it's important to share the documented lessons with relevant parties, such as the project team and key stakeholders. This helps spread the knowledge, and apply the learnings to future projects. Formal sign-off from key stakeholders is crucial to confirm the project's completion and acceptance of deliverables. Gathering positive feedback from stakeholders ensures their satisfaction with the project's outcomes and validates the project's success. Obtaining this formal approval and positive feedback demonstrates that the project has met the stakeholders' expectations and requirements. This step is essential to close out the project and transition to the next phase or initiative. Maintaining strong stakeholder relationships throughout the project lifecycle helps facilitate this acceptance process. The goal of this slide is to discuss the two key steps in transitioning project deliverables, the handoff process and the acceptance process. For the handoff, we want to formalize the transfer of all project outputs to the client or stakeholders. This could include documentation, software, hardware, or any other deliverables. It's important to provide clear instructions and support to the client during this handoff to ensure a smooth transition. The acceptance process is where we obtain formal confirmation that the deliverables meet the agreed-upon requirements. This involves a structured process to get feedback from all stakeholders. The acceptance step verifies that we've successfully completed the project to the client's satisfaction. Overall, these two transition steps, handoff and acceptance, are critical to closing out the project and ensuring the client is fully equipped to take ownership of the deliverables. The project has now reached closure, so it's time to free up all the resources that were dedicated to it. This includes releasing the personnel, equipment, software licenses, and any other assets that were used for the project. We need to carefully transition the ownership of the project deliverables and ongoing responsibilities to the appropriate parties to ensure a smooth handoff. Any unused resources should be returned to their respective pools or disposed of according to established procedures. Finally, we need to update our resource tracking systems to reflect the release of these project resources, so our information remains accurate and up-to-date. Project records are invaluable as they document lessons learned, provide historical context, and serve as a reference for future projects. Maintaining well-organized archives ensures this critical information is accessible when needed. Archives can facilitate knowledge sharing, fostering collaboration and learning across teams. Effective archiving preserves an organization's institutional knowledge and helps avoid repeating past mistakes. Formal announcement of project closure. Notify all stakeholders that the project has been successfully completed and document this formally. Communicate final status of project deliverables. Confirm that all planned deliverables have been successfully delivered and meet requirements. Share key lessons learned. Highlight important insights and learnings from the project that can be applied to enhance future projects. Provide comprehensive project review. Summarize the overall successes and challenges encountered throughout the project lifecycle. Today, we're celebrating the successful completion of our project. This is a moment to recognize the hard work and dedication of our team. Celebrating achievements is crucial for boosting morale, reinforcing positive behaviors, and fostering a sense of accomplishment. Sharing our success story and highlighting individual contributions creates a positive and motivating work environment. We've organized this event to acknowledge the team's efforts. This is a chance for us to come together, reflect on our journey, and enjoy a memorable experience that celebrates our collective success. A look around, this vibrant, joyful atmosphere is a testament to the passion and commitment our team has shown throughout this project. Let's take a moment to appreciate all that we've accomplished. The post-implementation review is a critical step in project closure, ensuring the project meets the client's expectations and benefits the organization. We'll cover the key elements of the review process. Assessing if the project goals were achieved. Evaluating performance against key metrics. Capturing valuable lessons learned for future projects. Recommending improvements to processes and methodologies. Communicating the review findings to stakeholders. This feedback is essential for improving our project management practices and ensuring future projects are more successful. Evaluating project performance is critical to measure success, identify areas for improvement, and gain insights for future projects. Key performance indicators, KPIs, We'll look at include budget, schedule, quality, stakeholder satisfaction, and risk management. We'll compare actual results against planned targets, highlighting any deviations and explaining the contributing factors. This evaluation provides valuable data to assess the project's effectiveness, optimize resource allocation, and refine project management practices. Identifying areas for improvement is crucial for driving project success and continuous optimization. Let's dive into the key focus areas we'll be exploring today. Process efficiency, analyzing workflows to identify bottlenecks and streamlining processes to optimize time and resource utilization. Communication channels, reviewing communication practices and finding ways to improve information flow and clarity among stakeholders. Team collaboration, evaluating team dynamics and identifying opportunities to enhance collaboration, teamwork, and knowledge sharing. Risk management, analyzing project risks and improving strategies for risk identification, assessment, and mitigation. By addressing these areas, we can unlock greater efficiency, coordination, and resilience in our projects. Project closure provides a valuable opportunity to review existing organizational processes and identify areas for improvement. Documenting and sharing lessons learned from the project can help the organization improve the way it manages future initiatives. Incorporating best practices into the organization's standard operating procedures helps ensure consistent and effective project delivery. As we transition the project team, it's important to carefully reassign team members to new roles based on their skills and experience. This will ensure a seamless handover of responsibilities. We'll also conduct knowledge transfer sessions to document and share the project's knowledge and expertise. This will help maintain continuity and avoid any loss of critical information. Throughout this process, we'll acknowledge and appreciate the efforts and contributions of the project team. We'll recognize individual achievements and celebrate our project milestones together. Finally, we'll formalize the team closure by officially releasing team members from their project assignments and updating all necessary team status records. Supplier performance is a key factor in the success of our projects. We'll review how the supplier has performed against the agreed-upon metrics and criteria. The cost is another important consideration. We'll analyze the supplier's pricing, delivery charges, and other service fees to ensure we're getting good value. Gathering feedback from project stakeholders and team members will give us a well-rounded view of the supplier's strengths and areas for improvement. Finally, we'll assess the supplier's compliance with the contractual obligations and agreements to make sure they are meeting their commitments. By thoroughly evaluating the supplier across these key areas, we can make an informed decision about continuing the relationship or exploring alternatives. The key contractual obligations for this project have been fulfilled. We've carefully reviewed all contracts to ensure all deliverables have been completed and accepted by the client. With the project now successfully concluded, it's time to formally close out the contracts. I'll walk through the contract closure process we've documented and communicate the details to our key stakeholders. This will help provide a clean, formal closure to the project from a contractual standpoint. Effective warranty management is crucial for maintaining customer satisfaction and protecting your business. The key elements are clearly defining the warranty scope, establishing robust procedures, tracking all claims, and analyzing the data to drive continuous improvement. First, be very clear on the duration, coverage, and exclusions of the warranty. This sets proper expectations with customers. Next, put in place efficient processes for submitting claims and handling repairs or replacements. This ensures a smooth customer experience. Maintain detailed records of all warranty claims, dates, details, and resolutions. This data is invaluable for analysis. Finally, closely examine the warranty data to uncover potential quality issues, make product improvements, and optimize your warranty processes over time. Mastering these warranty management practices will enhance your brand reputation and protect your bottom line. We've reached a critical point in the project where we need to address any outstanding issues and risks that have arisen. The first step is to thoroughly review all open issues and risks that have been identified throughout the project lifecycle. We'll need to prioritize these based on their severity, their potential impact on the project, and the urgency with which they need to be addressed. For each prioritized issue or risk, we'll develop a detailed resolution plan. This will outline the specific steps required to mitigate or resolve the problem. We'll assign clear responsibilities and timelines for each step in the resolution plan to ensure accountability and timely execution. Addressing these open issues and risks proactively will be crucial to the successful completion of the project. A project knowledge is critical to the success of future initiatives. We need to capture this in comprehensive documentation. This includes detailing procedures, best practices, and lessons learned from the project. Sharing this knowledge across the team and with stakeholders is key to improving future projects. Providing training and mentorship opportunities helps ensure the acquired knowledge is effectively transferred to others. By documenting expertise, sharing lessons, and enabling knowledge transfer, we can build a stronger, more knowledgeable organization. The project charter is a key document that outlines the goals, scope, and objectives of the project. It provides a clear roadmap for the project and helps ensure everyone is aligned on the project's purpose and deliverables. The project schedule is a critical tool for managing the timeline of project activities and deliverables. It helps the team stay on track and identify any potential delays or bottlenecks. The project budget outlines the financial resources allocated to the project. It's important to closely monitor the budget to ensure the project stays within its financial constraints. The risk register is used to identify, assess, and manage potential risks to the project. Proactively identifying and mitigating risks can help ensure the project's success. The key purpose of this retrospective analysis is to identify critical lessons learned, both positive and negative, from the project. We'll review project documentation and gather input from the team to uncover these key lessons. Next, we'll analyze the factors that contributed to the project's success, such as effective communication, collaboration, and resource management. We'll also explore areas where the project could have been executed more efficiently, effectively, or with greater quality. All of these findings will be documented in a comprehensive retrospective report. Finally, we'll share this report with relevant stakeholders and discuss how the lessons learned can be applied to future projects. Analyzing the data and lessons learned from our previous projects can reveal opportunities to improve our approach and processes for future projects. As we wrap up this project, we should consider ways we could expand the scope or add new features to increase the value we deliver to our customers. The successful completion of this project may lead to new opportunities for collaboration with our key stakeholders and vendors. We should explore these potential partnerships. The successful delivery of this project may also open doors to new markets or customer segments that we should investigate further. Reconciling all project expenses to ensure they are accurately recorded and match the allocated budgets. Confirming any outstanding invoices or payments have been addressed and finalized. Generating a comprehensive final financial report detailing all project expenditures, revenue, and remaining funds. Submitting the final financial report to relevant stakeholders for approval. If applicable, closing any project-specific bank accounts and ensuring all outstanding balances are transferred or distributed appropriately. Conducting a final audit of all project accounts to verify accuracy and compliance with financial regulations and internal controls. Obtaining necessary approvals to finalize the closure of the project accounts. This slide outlines the key steps required to obtain formal project closure approval. First, we need to document the completion of the project and get sign-off on all deliverables from the key stakeholders, including the project sponsors, managers, and team members. Once the closure documentation is complete, it will go through a thorough internal review process to ensure everything is accurate and comprehensive. This formal approval process is critical to officially close out the project and transition to any follow-on activities or next steps. The visual on the slide highlights the importance of this formal documentation and approval, with a stamp of approval signifying the successful completion of the project. The project closure documentation formally records the completion of the project and its key outcomes. This document should be comprehensive and include all relevant information about the project. The project closure report summarizes the project's accomplishments, challenges, and lessons learned. It outlines the project's final status and provides a clear picture of the project's completion. A comprehensive project archive should be created, including the project plan, deliverables, and communication logs. This archive will serve as a valuable reference and knowledge-sharing resource for future projects. The goal of this project is to establish a centralized, secure repository for all project documentation. This will ensure that all project files and records are stored in a single, accessible location. We'll also implement version control to track changes and revisions to documents over time. Security and access controls will be put in place to protect sensitive or confidential information. Finally, we'll establish a long-term archiving and retention policy to preserve project documentation for future reference.